Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of WanderTrek. Today I'm in a boat. I just left from shore and we're gonna keep heading west. So I'm back on the normal WanderTrek world. I was on the DevCraft server last week because I needed to get some strip mining done, but I'm not in any particular hurry to do anything today. So we're gonna be back on here. So I have a few things to talk about. Neither of them are overly lengthy, and I might have to improvise a fair amount. But that's sort of what the series is about, to a certain extent, so let's get started. So, first of all, let's talk about Reddit a little bit. So, this recording program has gotten very good at annoying me, so this is the second time that it's just randomly cut out while recording. That's unfortunate. But anyways, the reason I wanted to talk about Reddit was because very recently, as in yesterday at the time of this recording, and of this release probably as well, somebody reposted one of my building guides onto the Minecraft subreddit. And so this said two things. First of all, everybody knew it was mine, so I guess that's good. It means I have some sort of recognition. And second of all, everybody hated the person who posted it. So I have to say, I personally don't really mind when people repost stuff, because I mean it's content. It doesn't really matter who posts it. I mean, it's not like you're getting money for it. So it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I would have liked to have gotten credit, but I mean, in the Imgur album that I posted the guide in, it had my name in it and everything. So it really wasn't a big deal. So it's very interesting that people care. I know this about Reddit, that they hate reposts, but I just found it sort of interesting. Where's this boat? Oh wow. Boat actually. Okay, that boat doesn't want. I'm just gonna leave that there. Anyways, yeah. So speaking of the building guides, tomorrow is Rosh Hashanah, and this may seem like it has nothing to do with the building guides, but actually is very important because that means that I get off from school. Because there's a handful of Jewish holidays that the public school system has off for. That's sort of boring cave. So this means that I'll get a whole day to work on Chapter 4 of the building guide, and I have to say, like, I get into these cycles where I work on something and then I stop for like a month at a time. Like this was happening. That's what happened with the resource pack. We got a village over there, or is that? No, it's a temple. The Arlibru resource pack. Me, Dartham, and Zopham were working on it quite a bit for like 2 months, and then we just completely lost interest in it, and it sort of stagnated. It might come back if I ever feel like working on a texture pack again. Let's explore down here. But yeah, I've basically been trying to spend this time learning more about the subject that I'm going to be making it on, because if I don't know what I'm doing, then it's not going to make a very good guide. Now let's break this pressure plate. Okay. Oh yeah, finally. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to throw this on the ground. Throw this on the ground, pick it up, and get the achievement. Okay, do we have anything else nice in here? Some iron, and some gold. Nothing big. Just a second. So it seems that this is destined to be the episode of interruptions. So, I'm back. Oh, should probably resume my timer. Okay, so nothing too interesting except for those diamonds. So we're going to move on. Just get rid of all that crap. Ooh, don't brick myself. Is this east? Let's go west. Okay, so sort of lost my train of thought. That sucks. So what else should we talk about? Oh yeah, building guide. I wanted to get acquainted with what I'm going to be doing the building guide on. So that took a while, sort of, but I think it's going to result in a much better quality guide. So hopefully I'm in a sort of inspired mood tomorrow. It's possible that I might not be, but I can hope for the best. Even if I'm not, I can still probably get it done and have it be pretty good by this weekend. But we'll see about that. I've decided I'm not going to hype this one up because I don't have nearly enough. What's the word? Is it pathos or ethos? I guess ethos. For those who don't know, that's I guess sort of reputation, but not quite. It's hard to explain. So I don't have nearly enough of a reputation to hype up anything. So maybe this weekend, maybe not. What else should we talk about today? I got an iPhone. It's pretty nice. Not really much to say about it because it's an iPhone. I'm sure everybody has seen an iPhone before. It's a 6, not the 6 Plus, because one thing I may have not mentioned before is that I hate big phones with a passion. I've never understood why a phone has to be bigger than the 4.5 inches that that's like my max, except for very special occasions because the new iPhone 6 is 4.7 inches and I can just hold it. It's bearable and I'll get used to it pretty quickly, but just like once it gets above 5 inches, that it just loses all reason for me. And I don't have small hands. I mean, I play piano and I can reach like the tenths. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but I'd say I probably have average hands of the I mean, I would say adult, average hands of an adult, even though I'm not quite an adult yet. But it's can't stand it. But yeah, so I got the 6 because the 6 Plus, and apparently the 6 Plus has been bending in people's pockets, which is, I sort of find that hilarious. Apparently it's actually a pretty common issue among big aluminum phones. It's just that since it's happening with Apple, it automatically gets more coverage. Anything that happens with Apple automatically gets more coverage because they're Apple. So whether it's good or bad, it gets more coverage. So it's a blessing and a curse sometimes. But such is life, and such is business. What else should I talk about? Let me brainstorm here for a couple seconds. Oh yeah, new Metropolis stuff. I guess I can cover in the next 10 minutes what I didn't quite cover in my latest episode of Metropolis. So basically, if you didn't catch the announcement, I will be restarting my Metropolis series, and instead of... Ooh, yes, another temple. I'm getting very lucky this episode. See if I want to sort of do this legit. So I'm actually going to crack the code and everything. So let's make some torches. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Yeah, so pretty sure there's... Oh yeah, I see the dispenser. So I have to break string. Back off. Yeah. I'm doing this Indiana Jones style. Okay, there's another dispenser there. Okay, break that. Can I grab this dispenser? Yeah, grab the arrows. Sick. Okay, they're disarmed. Oh yeah, I see that. Oh wow, that was the lamest treasure chest ever. So no, I did something. Okay. I need to figure out where this happens. Ooh. Nah, screw that. I'm not doing this legit. I wonder if anybody's ever actually done this completely legitimately. Because I would not put it past Mojang to just troll people. Holy crap! Well, that's nice. Silk Touch book. Pretty sweet. So I just got another text that might interrupt me, but I'm going to try to answer it without pausing the video. So, okay, so need to find west again. I'm not sure why I'm like so afraid to travel in any other direction, but I mean it's just sort of a consistency thing. Oh yeah, iOS automatic keyboard update or automatic keyboard suggestions just saved my life right there. So crap, now I forgot what I was going to talk about again. Oh yes, Metropolis. So yeah, it's going to be started as creative series, different world. I'm still going to have pretty much the same exact concept, except I'm not going to build it around a village because that seems sort of redundant if I'm going to do it in creative. And I can spawn in a bunch of villagers later if I really feel like it. So it feels sort of insincere to me, almost. But, I mean, the point of that series is not really to survive. It's to build a city, and sort of the method I want about it is almost going against the point itself. So it's a weird thing. But I'm doing it anyways. And I mean, you could probably stop me by commenting if you're really against it. But for the time being, I'm just going to go with that. And also, like I said, in the Metropolis episode, I'm going to follow along with my US history class for this year. So right now, we just took a test on everything before the American Revolution. So we're probably going to start out around what would be 17. Ooh, can I pick that up? Yeah. About 1750-ish. So in the beginning, at least, I want to model it off of Boston and Philadelphia are like my main two inspiration points for colonial era, at least. It's going to be a very diverse city once it gets later on. Like, I want certain parts to look like New York with all those cool 1920s skies. Ooh, that's interesting. 1920s skyscrapers, and I also want sort of the modern area. I don't want it to be nearly as restrained as New York City is. Ooh, that's a cool waterfall. I want to check that out a little bit. And now I also want to put the Silk Touch on something. Oh yeah, I can make a diamond pickaxe with Silk Touch. Grab some things if I want. How much time do I have left? I have 5 minutes. Okay. Put that back in our hot bar. So yeah. Actually, since I don't have anything to talk about, we're going to talk about a little bit about U.S. history and the insanity that was the Salem witch trials. So, for those who don't know, I think it was 1692 in Salem, Massachusetts. There was a series of accusations of certain older women being accused of being witches. And so I think if I remember correctly, there was You don't mind all the dinging and donging that's going on in my background. That's just notifications that are trying to convince me not to record. Looks like we have some more lake coming up, or ocean. Can I make this? Whew. I'm not sure what I'm going to do if I die. Because, I mean, I'm just going to start back, all the way back at spawn, which is now 30,000 blocks away. So I'll probably just head in the other direction in that case. I could do like the Farlands or Bus thing, where you like actually leave the bed there, but then then I'd have to gather wool, and I don't feel like that. So yeah, 22 people were accused of being witches, which is pretty insane, seeing that witches don't actually exist. And these people were hung for being witches, so... It'd probably be better if someone charismatic was telling you this story, but fun fact, 2 dogs were also hung for being witches, which I found quite interesting, and just sort of a testament to how completely insane these people were. It's one thing to hang, like, older women as witches, because, like, at least logically, I could make the connections there, but, like, dogs, my brain doesn't quite agree with that. And it was stopped once, I think it was the mayor of the town, or whatever the equivalent of the mayor was back there. I think governor. I think the governor of the town put a stop to it once his wife was accused of being a witch. So, sort of shows how seriously this was actually being taken. And so the idea, I think the general prevalent theory nowadays is that, first of all, there was a bunch of hallucinating going on back then due to various chemicals or bad water, as well as just sort of power grabs, like trying to get rid of people they didn't like. But yeah, the 1690s were a very interesting time. And also not a very good time to be in Salem, especially if you were an older woman who owned land. But I sort of want to cut this a little bit quick because there's increasing urgency for me to go. But we still have a minute and a half left, so I'm going to try to fill us all in. Yeah, I'll do a quick talk about crazy people on the internet. So I've been following the Gamergate thing that I talked about a few episodes ago pretty closely over the past month. And, ooh, we're passing a sea temple, apparently. Oh, crap, nope. Oh, crap, I hope I don't get the fatigue. That's just annoying. But yeah, there's a bunch of people who are just really, like, warmongering. And it's just, I mean, I get both sides, and I actually agree with both sides on certain points. That's just generally the way I roll. I try not to pick sides. God. Yeah, I may have to finish this up a little bit earlier, but basically, I'll probably talk about this a little bit more in a upcoming episode, but don't be a jerk on the internet, because that just sort of proves you're a bad person. I don't really believe in bad people, though, to a certain extent. So, if you liked, you can leave a like. If you really liked and would like to see more, you can subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.